there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football. I hope all of you are doing well as we get into video number 2. This one's going to be kind of tasty because I know it's on everyone's lips at the moment about this guy. So make sure you guys are sticking till the end, but go and check out video number 1 if you haven't done so already from earlier on, where we go over in quite intricate detail, right, on the failed PR and the contradictions and what is going on, as well as more. So go and have a look, much appreciated. Andrey Santos. Now, we are in a position after 2 games played at the Club World Cup where we've won 1 and lost 1, where Andrey Santos has played a total amount of minutes of 0. That's a shock to many people because you would have thought that in the group stage is where Santos might possibly be able to get some minutes. Now, we are waiting to see what this guy is about because loads of people understand the quality that he does possess. And even though it's going to be hard for him to break into the team properly because of Caicedo and Enzo, but you have to also acknowledge that there is a quality player there that deserves to be looked at. But as of right now, he's not even been looked at to come off the bench in any game so far. LAFC and Flamengo. We've got Esperance Tunis. First thing Wednesday morning. Bloody hell, it's 5 a.m. for me. I'm gonna understand what George has been feeling for years over in Bali. And all of you lot on that side of the world that have to get up at an outrageous time to watch Premier League football. Well, yeah, 5 a.m. I've got to be here for a flipping watch along. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. But that's Wednesday morning, 2 a.m. UK time. I feel sorry for the UK lot. You lot got to stay up till 4. Unlucky. But we're going to see. Is Santos going to get minutes or what's going on? Because the problem is, at the moment, Santos, who needs to be seen, cannot be seen from the round of 16. That rhymes, by the way. Never seen 17. If that's the case, then we're not going to get much exposure of what Santos is actually capable of. Not until at least pre-season, where we play 2 games at the Bridge, I think against Bayer Leverkusen and AC Milan, I think just before the season starts. That's our pre-season, by the way, which I'm cool with. Like, we don't need to go anywhere else. But that's going to be the only time we actually see Andrey Santos. At the round of 16, you can't experiment any longer. You have to just stick with your best team and then just try and win. It's a knockout stage at that point. But in the group, LAFC was a good opportunity to give him some minutes whilst we had the game under wraps. We didn't. Flamengo was a good opportunity to bring him on at some point if we had to, but we didn't. Next game, Esperance. I reckon he'll come on. But he'll come on for maybe 20 minutes. Because we're in a position that's a little bit touch and go here. We need a draw to go through in 2nd place, not even in 1st. But if we, and you know what we're like, if somehow something just goes wrong and we bottle it 1-0, we're out. Which would be just ludicrous because even Esperance, even their best player, who I know pretty well, their best player is suspended. Belali's not playing because he got yellow cards. So there's that. I don't expect us to throw it away against Esperance to Tunis. But it's a game that actually needs to be taken somewhat seriously because we have to get a result. So even then, you're limited in terms of how much you can experiment. So Andrey Santos, what's going on? Is he even going to be seen? Well, the theory that many people have is despite what we've been told so far, people are preparing for a sale. People are going, you know what? No, he's going to be sold. We're going to let him go. If Chelsea get an offer, they're going to entertain it. And that's been something that many people don't want to hear, but also think is a realistic thing to happen. Well, let's get into the latest articles. Here's from The Guardian. So it is hoped that Santos is willing to be patient for minutes. Bayern Munich have been linked. So it begins. And there's more. Andrey Santos needs to remember that Chelsea are about to embark on a campaign in which their stamina will be tested by playing in the Champions League. This article is basically saying, hey, by the way, Bayern Munich are interested. And by the way, hey, Andrey Santos, you just got to be patient and wait. And no matter what people think, you know, if you don't get minutes, it is what it is. You just have to sit down and wait because we've got a big season. So you're going to be used anyway, even though we're not using him at the moment. But you're going to be used anyway. So just, you know, stay calm and relax and don't worry about a thing because everything's going to be all right. Basically, Bob Marley settings. But the seed has been planted. At the same time, oh, by the way, Bayern Munich are interested. This don't fool me. This don't fool me. I thoroughly believe if an offer came in for Andrey Santos, he's gone. And I'll tell you why. We got Caicedo. We got Enzo. We got Lavia. Some will say we've got Asugo. I was going to say Asugo. Some would even go as far and say, well, it's okay. If we're really strapped, yeah, we'll just go to Ugochukwu. It's fine. So if a chance is there to make money off of Santos, we should just do it. I wouldn't be shocked if that's how Chelsea are thinking. But I would like to keep. So Caicedo, Enzo, Lavia, Santos. That's the midfield four to go into all four competitions. I do agree with that. But my concern is here, the seed has been planted for the possibility of a sale. And that is what we were all expecting at one point or another. That is all we were expecting. And he's not gotten any minutes yet. And maybe that's a way to just get him frustrated to entertain the move away so Chelsea can actually pocket. At this point, anything's possible, guys. Anything's possible. We got to entertain it. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. What do you think is going to happen? I'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know down below. Now, another player that's up for grabs apparently that could be going, and again, Bayern Munich are interested, is here. Bayern have been scouting Malo Gusto, who could leave Chelsea this summer. No departures for Bayern yet though, so it's not a priority right now. That comes from Christian Falk, as well as some other geezer. But Bayern have been scouting Malo Gusto. Guys, you really don't need to scout to see Malo Gusto. And I really don't know what you guys are scouting, I'll be honest. I mean, now, unless if Bayern Munich are willing to just use Malo Gusto as an in and out right back, then fair enough. And even then, defensively, we know how much of a mess he's been. But if they're going to try and invert him, then please give us the cash and good luck to you, lads. Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that. And then at that point, we can start to look for a right back that can come in as an understudy to Reece James in a similar fashion how Jarrell Hato would be good under Cucurella. And we can start getting that sort of dynamic. So that would be good. But Bayern Munich, willing to get Malo Gusto? I would entertain that one. But on one condition. Please put Reece James back at right back, please. Please stop this midfield experiment. I swear, if I saw Maresca, that's the one thing I would tell him. End this dumb midfield experiment and play Reece James as a fullback, please. Done. And use your midfielders as midfielders and put everyone in their position, please. That's all I would ask. So let me know your thoughts. Malo Gusto, would you want to keep him or get rid of him? Let me know. And to wrap up, this is funny. I actually find this hilarious. Finally, the Premier League have written to Chelsea to seek clarification over the club's position with ticket resellers and controversy over vivid seats. Oh, Todd, please step up to the hot seat. Todd, listen. There was a letter, if you remember, in March that was put out by the Chelsea Supporters Trust about vivid seats. That was why the Premier League have now gotten round to it. And they have contacted the club, and I'm sure Todd Bowley, and they're asking for clarity because Todd Bowley is majority shareholder of Vivid Seats that is an unauthorized ticket reseller in the Premier League. Unauthorized. So, of course, the Premier League have a problem, and this is what I said in the past. I said, listen, the Premier League have a problem with Vivid Seats. How is it they've allowed an owner, and this even if it's our own club, but if it wasn't our own club, we'd be saying this, so we've got to be fair. But if it's not even our, it's our own club's owner, at this point, surely you're trying to see what's going on. Surely, if they're unauthorized, how has this happened? Well, they finally come round to it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But As far as I'm concerned, I think it would be best if Todd Boehly just sold his stake of Vivid Seats and just let that one go. If he's really about Chelsea Football Club and he really, really wants to do the right thing, he would sell his stake and cooperate to not make sure that ticket resellers are not a thing in the Premier League. Because then all you're doing is you're encouraging touting. You're encouraging touting. This is what I said in the past. I said, listen, we've got an owner who is an owner of a ticket reselling website where even touts can go on and put those tickets up on something like Vivid Seats and actually get crazy money for them. It's insane. It's nuts. You're enabling it. So, Todd, do the right thing. Do the right thing. You've got enough money. Yeah, it's cool. And hopefully with Champions League, you can make more. If you just focus on Chelsea actually being successful on the pitch, that would be nice. Although I understand Clearlake are the big players here. So I don't want to put too much on Todd Boehly, but I think he is also responsible with them. However, it's not all about money. So you are making enough money. Well done. Good luck to you. You don't need Vivid Seats. Sell up and make some money for yourself. And you won't bear any responsibility on what is just frankly wrong as a Premier League club owner. Simple. So let me know your thoughts. Much appreciated. And I will catch all of you tomorrow for a brand new couple. So I'll see you then. Tomorrow's Monday. Oh yeah, so previews on Tuesday. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you're there. Subscribe, notification bell on. Catch you tomorrow. Take care and peace.